We've got 2 laps of racing to go. Ron Hornaday past the start-finish line. 1.8 seconds in front of Kyle Busch, so the gap closing just a bit, but maybe not enough time as Hornaday works his way through 3 and 4 and coming back out onto the quad oval.
There's the white flag. Just has to survive this lap, and he's got the victory.
1.5 miles remaining for Ron Hornaday. See if he can make it back into victory lane.
My point was, they had him a lap down at one point, Rick. They had that 33 truck a lap down. He came back from that, made his lap up, and now sitting there leading the race late in the going.
Last year, October, Texas, the last time Ron Hornaday was in victory lane. He's going to take the Longhorn Chevy Silverado back to victory lane at Lowe's Motor Speedway.
Good job, Ron Hornaday. Good job, Rick Corelli. Great job preparing the trucks, guys. Awesome.
Win number 40.
Look at the
How about
teammates.
this? James Busch or Rick Crawford puts him into the grass.
Run into me.
Crawford was able to edge by Busch. It'd be interesting to hear what those teammates have to say about that.
Wow.
That's I'm not so sure that was good for job security there.
Well, you don't know what might have happened way back upwind. Who knows?
We kind of heard something from James Busch saying he kept running into me, but we didn't see all of that. How about Ron Hornaday winning a 40th Camping World Truck Series race in his career?
What a terrific career. Let's take a look at this battle between James Busch and Rick Crawford. Remember, this is for 11th and 12th, and these are teammates right here. Look at 3, 4, 5 times they make contact before they get to the start-finish line, and then Rick has to drive through the grass.
Ron Hornaday, the dominant truck all day. You saw it all here on Speed. Hornaday will take his Longhorn Chevy Silverado to victory lane. Of gray from just 4 mid. And then the Longhorn Chevy Silverado, that number 33. Kevin Harvick Incorporated truck making its way to victory lane. The guy who was runner-up is standing by with Ray Dunlap.
And that is Rowdy Busch sitting on the back of his truck. Kyle, an interesting night tonight. At least you had a chance to pass a lot of trucks.
There's no award for the most passed trucks there, Ray, but we certainly did that tonight. Just frustrating night. Some reason we had a miscommunication there in the pits. I don't know why we had too many guys over the wall. That's just uncalled for. That's unacceptable. And we figured it out what to do after that. I think we were even shy one guy every time almost. So just and then the 6 and the 16, I was rolling down the back and was rolling out of the throttle, and the thing veered to the left a little bit. That was my fault. So, you know, just an error on my part. Just going to let those guys battle it out into turn 3. And I knew he had to pit in a few laps, so it wasn't going to be worth my while to take the lead from him. He was going to have to come to pit road for fuel. So, unfortunate that our night really stunk that bad, and we finished second. So, just can't keep up with the Chevrolets there. I mean, they just outmotored us. Ron was wide open there that whole time. I can't run wide open. So, yeah, we're getting beat through the corners, but you can't run with those guys. I could barely beat the 88, so we know how good their stuff is.
All right, there's Kyle Busch finishes second. Now let's go to victory lane with Adam Alexander.
Ron Hornaday able to get a kiss from his bride, and now he will climb out into victory lane at the Lowe's Motor Speedway. He does it for the second time in his career. When it happened 2 years ago, lots of emotion because it was his first for he and crew chief Rick Wren at the home track. Doing it tonight marks the 40th time in his storied career that he's able to win in the Truck Series. Ron, congratulations. A lot to battle through. Career win number 40. How special is this one?
Oh, I didn't even think about that, but I have no idea where to start. I'll tell you what, go to your local GM store and get one of these bad trucks. They're fast, and I got to thank Rick Wren, Rick Corelli, everybody at KHI. They've been working their guts out. Danny Stockman, Cale Gill, you know, the 7 posts and what these guys have been doing, and especially our sponsors, you know. What do we got? We got Ream, Hungry Man, Longhorn. It takes everybody. We got VFW, Copart. It takes everybody to get these things out here, and I really, really appreciate how cool it is tonight.
A great truck all day long, but you pit under green, and you end up going a lap down because the caution comes out. Were you concerned at that point you weren't going to have an opportunity to pay it off?
I haven't figured these rules out. You know, it doesn't matter. We came in green and the yellow came out and it did it. But we had a great truck. When I say we were only 13th or 14th, we had a chance to come back. So who knows? You never know. Rick picked this thing up and she was fast at the end.
The first 6 races of the year spread out over more than 3 months. A win right now going into the summer stretch. How big is this for momentum?
Well, this is what I said. Everybody was asking who you got to race for the championship. This will show it going to the stretch right now. But I'm more wore out to see all them fans. I appreciate all them fans out there. I drive around the track and see all in the back straightaway. This is really cool to come out here and I won Lowe's, man. This is cool.
Congratulations.
Thank you.